Imagine standing at a busy street corner on a chilly winter morning, the smell of diesel in the air, and suddenly you hear it, that deep rumble mixed with a high-pitched whine, echoing between concrete towers. You look up and there it is, a massive bus with a curved glass windshield gliding down the road like a spaceship from the future. This wasn't just any bus. This was the GM New Look, the legendary fishbowl that carried millions to work, school, and home every day. But what made this bus so revolutionary, and why does it still hold a place in our hearts today? If you lived in North America between the 1960s and 1990s, chances are you didn't just see this bus, you rode it almost every day. You heard its deep diesel growl echoing between buildings, felt the metallic screech as it shifted gears, and watched its rounded glass windows glide by. This wasn't just a city bus, it was part of life. But behind its fame, there's a story most people never hear, the real truth of the legendary GM New Look bus. It all began in 1959 when General Motors launched a design that changed public transport forever. Officially called the GM New Look Transit Bus, everyone quickly started calling it the fishbowl because of its huge curved windshield that gave drivers and passengers a wide, clear view ahead. But this design wasn't just for looks. It replaced the old, boxy post-war buses with something modern and futuristic. The secret was its monocoque body structure. Just like aircraft, its outer skin carried the structural load instead of being built like a truck. This made the bus lighter, stronger, and better at handling years of daily stress. Another genius feature was its modular build. If a side panel got damaged or a roof section rusted, mechanics could easily replace only that part instead of rebuilding the whole bus. Save time, effort, and money. It used a root-style blower, basically a supercharger, to force air in and boost power. This made it tough, simple, and able to handle rough city conditions with ease. Transit agencies loved it because it was reliable and easy to maintain. Backing up this engine was the Allison V-Drive automatic transmission. It delivered smooth, predictable gear shifts, perfect for crawling through Manhattan traffic, climbing San Francisco hills, or gliding along snowy Toronto streets. Between 1959 and 1986, GM built over 44,000 New Look buses, one of the most produced transit vehicles in North America. Big cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Toronto ordered them by the hundreds. Some models even reached Mexico and South America. In Canada, cities like Vancouver and Edmonton had electric trolley versions powered by overhead wires. But this bus wasn't perfect. Early models had no power steering. Drivers needed serious arm strength to turn those massive front wheels, especially around tight city corners. Many ended their shifts completely exhausted. Power steering was added later, but it remained a complaint for years. Then there was the famous fishbowl windshield, beautiful, but hard to maintain. Made from 6 curved panes, it often caused glare at sunrise or sunset, and replacing any pane was expensive and time-consuming. Rust was another enemy. While aluminum and fiberglass reduced corrosion, the steel framework underneath still rusted over time, especially in snowy areas. Maintenance crews became experts at patching and repainting to keep these buses running. Passenger comfort was basic. Most buses didn't have air conditioning, only sliding windows and roof vents. On hot days, the rides were sweaty and stifling. Sitting near the engine at the rear meant enduring loud noise, making conversations almost impossible. Yet, despite all these flaws, the GM New Look bus kept running mile after mile, year after year. Some remained in service for over 30 years, getting new engines, transmissions, seats, and fresh paint as needed. Transit agencies often chose to rebuild them rather than buy new models because their core structure was so strong. But by the mid-1980s, the world was changing. Cities wanted low-floor buses for better wheelchair and stroller access. They needed cleaner, quieter engines and more modern designs. After nearly 30 years of production, GM finally ended the era of the fishbowl in 1986. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more amazing transport stories every week. Stay curious. And that was the incredible story of the GM New Look fishbowl bus. An engineering masterpiece that shaped city life for decades. From its futuristic windshield to its powerful Detroit diesel engine, this bus wasn't just transport. It was a cultural icon that left behind memories and echoes in every city it served. If you enjoyed learning about this legendary machine, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more untold stories of vehicles that changed the world. Share your memories of the fishbowl in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring history's forgotten legends.